Good afternoon, guys. Welcome to Pilates with Bella. Today we've got a great Pilates class with you. As you can see, I'm holding a resistance band. So if you have one of these, even if you have one that's really long that you can tie above your knees, and I'll show you some things we can do to add a little bit more resistance, a bit more oomph to our class today. And we'll also need a little weight. I've got a 3 kilo one, 2 kilos great, even up to 4 kilos. So see what you've got. You can also use a water bottle. So fill it up with lots of water and use that. And a water bottle to drink, and we'll get going. All right, guys. Make sure, our normal caveat here is that if you have any injuries, if you're pregnant, if there's anything that doesn't feel right in any of the exercises we do today, if you feel like you're straining, remember we don't want to be straining in Pilates. We want to use our breath and our strength to focus on our alignment. So if anything doesn't feel right, if you're pregnant or have an injury, just bear that in mind and go at your own pace. Having said that, let's start the class. We're going to bring our feet into hip distance apart, and we're going to find our ribs. And we're going to find our Pilates posture and our breathing. So we're going to inhale. The reason I say find the side rib is we want to focus on expansion and contraction. So let's inhale and we expand. Deep breath in. As you can see, the ribs are moving, and then as we exhale, we're going to draw the ribs together and actually think of closing them back. Okay, so let's do a few more like that. Just remember to relax through your shoulders, relax through your neck. Think about also your position here. So instead of looking up, you want to lift the back of your neck, back of your head up towards the ceiling, and maintain this position where we're imagining we've got a book on the top of our head, so that we've got this nice level here. So let's do a few more breaths here. We inhale and exhale slowly. So you want to feel the rise and fall. Inhale, expand, and then exhale. So let's release your hands by your side, and if you want to, and I strongly encourage it, close your eyes for this. Really just focusing a little bit on our body and our alignment. Inhale and exhale. Let any stresses, any lists that you have in your mind, let them all go, and let's just use this time to focus on our body. One more time. Exhale, guys. Well done. On the next one, what you'll find your hips. This is another point that we talk a lot about in Pilates. So your hips and your pelvis, we want to try and keep them nice and stable. Let's come to a heel rise and then slowly come down. Focus on keeping stability through your hips. Thinking about coming to the balls of your feet and then slowly coming down. Let's incorporate our hands. So just bring your hands as far as you can without bringing your shoulders up to your ears. So we want to maintain a really nice long neck. So we're going to inhale to prepare. Exhale. In, exhale. So exhale on the way up. Think about where your ribs are as well. Inhale, reaching up, and then slowly coming down. All right, we're going to grab one of your wrists, and on the same side as the wrist that you're grabbing, so on this side, we're going to step and reach across. Reach into the corner of the room, and then we go to the other side. So we're going to make it nice and active. So think of lengthening the side of the body and reaching across. So keep this one going. So as we step, we reach away, and think about drawing your hips into the opposite direction. Let's do one more. And coming back. All right, guys, let's work a little bit more on our balance through our pelvis. Tuck your tail under. And if you think about our Pilates pelvis, where we want to keep it nice and neutral, we want to imagine that our pelvis is like a bowl of water. If we bring our pelvis forward, the bowl of water is going to spill out. If we go back, the water is going the other way. So what we want to do is find a halfway position, lift and draw everything together. So everything is drawing together and lifting up, and then we're going to come to a heel rise, and we're only bringing one heel back. So what I'm looking for here is a really nice alignment and length through the front. And then we add the opposite arm. So it's basically like a slow walk. 1, 2, 3, and then we go a little bit faster. 1, 2, 3. Bear in mind that this doesn't move, so it's like you're floating. 1, 2, 3, and one more fast. 1, 2, 3. Well done, guys. Let's bring this leg in front. Hip and knee are aligned, and we're going to just tap. Starting to engage our glutes a little bit. Let's do 4, 3, 2, one more, and then we're going to draw a circle with your knee. So having that control and balance on this leg, belly button back, circling your knee, and let's change the direction. We go the other way. So we're massaging with the top of our femur, our hip, creating space, and then we go the other way. So now we're going to draw the knee back, and then we bring it up. So moving your hip in all different directions, we're isolating the area. What we want to try and do is avoid leaning forward. We want to really focus on isolating and keeping your core and your pelvis in the same position. One more. All right, we're going to bring this leg back in front, hands in front, and we're going to come down for a little squat. 6, 5, relaxing your shoulders. 2 more. And then we're going to come back and swap sides, so just give both sides a little shake, and we're going to do all of that on the other side. So resetting, hands on your hips so you can feel that your hips are level, and you keep them level, all right? So strong through this leg, strong through the abdominals. We're going to circle the knee. You're going to imagine that there is a clock in front of you, and you're tracing the clock, the outline of the clock with your knee. Try to find nice length in your spine. 2 more. And let's reverse that. Go the other way. You can make the circles quick, or you make them slow. It's up to you. 2 more. And then we go back and forth. So draw back and then forward. That's it. So when you come back, you're going to feel a length here. And when you draw it back, your glute engages. Let's do 3, 2, 1 more. And then we're going to bring it back in front. Reset, 6 squats. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little shake. Let's step back towards the end of your mat, guys. We're going to take a deep breath in. We're going to think of lifting through the hips there and rolling over an imaginary back barrel that is in front, and then coming back up. Open your heart to the ceiling. So really feel like you're lifting your hips, rolling over, coming down, soft knees, and then heart to your ceiling or your sky, wherever you are. Inhale. All right, on the next one, we're going to release the back of our legs a little bit. To do that, we need to just find connection to the floor, whether you have your palms flat, you're on your fingertips, or you're reaching to your ankles. So if you don't have very long hamstrings, if they're short, then you're going to find that you're resting maybe below your knee somewhere here. Ideally, we want to be in front. So we're going to alternate. We're going to bend both and only straighten one. Keep getting your hands to feel heavy to the floor or to your legs. So you're relaxing through the back of your legs. Let's do 4 more. 1 to each side. 3, 2, 1 more. We're going to roll back up. Inhale, rolling down. And then this time, let's walk out into our plank position. We're going to come down. Let's do the first few push-ups on our knees. We're going to bring our chest down to the mat. Elbows coming to the side of the body and then come back. Think of tucking the tail under and maintaining a really good posture. Let's do 3 more. 2. 1 more. Flick your toes under, back into your plank and rolling slowly back up. Inhale. Now, coming back. Let's do that 1 more time. Back to your knees. If you need to, another option is you're on all fours and you're coming down this way if you have any shoulder injuries. Otherwise, hands back forward. Make sure your shoulders and your hands are in alignment. And we're going to come down for 2. 1, 2, and push up for 1. Keep your neck long. Let's do 3 more. Nice way, guys. So 2, 1, and push the floor away. We're going to inhale before we go down. Exhale to push up. Last one. And let's come back. We're going to stay here. Keep your hands in front. Slowly draw your bottom right back and sit back towards the mat. We're just going to now take a seat towards the end of the mat. Get nice and comfortable. You can have your legs a little bit wider. And we're going to think of oppositions to just give our back a little stretch. So interlace your fingers. You're going to draw your hands away from you as you arch your back and feel a really nice tightening across the front. So suction your belly button. You can just look down to the mat. Draw your head down, and what we'll find is the more your head comes down, the more of an arch we can get. And let's do the opposite. We're going to just reach up for a moment. Think of lengthening your back and then interlace. And if you can, try to bring your palms together at the back. So draw your hands down. Now we're going to lift, draw your shoulder blades together. Lift up as much as you can and hold. So we're going to feel our shoulder blades squeezing together at the back as we open to the chest. Let's do 1 more. So oppositions. We're reaching away as we're drawing our back, creating a C curve. So 1 more time. Suction your belly button. Look down to your knees and then look up to the sky. Release the hands. Draw them together at the back. And lift up. Guys, we're ready for all fours. So coming into your all four position, knees underneath the hips, hands under the shoulders. We're going to take a deep breath in and we're going to look up to the sky. As we look up, we're going to draw your hips forward. So we're thinking back to our pelvis again, and then we tuck the tail under. And let's do a few more like that. Try to move your head and your body with your breath. Exhale, look between your legs. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 1 more. And then you're going to set your back into a neutral spine. We're going to do just the left leg. Try to keep your hips nice and level, like we did in standing before. So little to no movement in your hips. To do that, you need to stabilize and engage all those little muscles that tend to fall asleep when we don't work with them. And then let's bring the opposite arm. 2 more. 1 more, and then we're going to do a sequence. So we're going to come out to the side, back to the middle, and down. Focus on trying to keep your center set. So imagine that tray of drinks. You don't want them to spill, so you're keeping it nice and stable. Out to the side and back down. Let's do 2 more. 1 more. And then we're going to just release for a moment and watch. So we're going to tuck round your back and then come back into neutral. I want to see, or obviously I can't see, but can you try and make a mountain with your back? Really feeling your abdominals engage in there. Let's do 2 more. And reach. 1 more. And we're ready to swap sides. So let's reset. Deep breath in, so we're just starting with the other leg. So just with the leg, focusing on pelvic stability. So let's do the other side. And then we're going to add that sequence coming out to the side. Go only as far as you can so that you can feel yourself being in control in the middle. Good, let's do 2 more. And then we're going to finish, so just relax for a moment with our tuck. So knee to the opposite elbow, round your back and then extend. We're going to do 4 more. 1, 2, 3. 1 more. And relax. Well done, guys. We're going to come towards the end of your mat. Take a seat and have a little bit of water if you need to. It's a warm day today, so make sure you stay hydrated. We're going to sit on your mat. You're going to need your weight in a moment, so not just yet. Bring your feet to a nice comfortable position in front. You're going to imagine that there is a heavy sandbag on your feet and you can't lift them up, so keep them nice and heavy. We're going to think of lengthening. I want you to find your hips and then find your thighs. So these are the 2 body parts that we're going to try and isolate. So what I want to do now is inhale. As I exhale, I'm going to draw my hips away from my thighs and then come back up. So very simple, but really important because we want to create space in this area between your bottom and beneath your ribs. That is the area that compresses quite a lot. So the lumbar compresses, especially for mothers. So we want to try and make space in this area. So to do that, we want to use our muscles. Let's bring the hands in front, or you can keep holding on. It's up to you. So now let's think about your pants or your shorts, the strap. Okay, so we want to come down. We want to touch the strap of your pants. Draw the hips away and then come back up. Quite simple. Remember, relax the shoulders. So tuck so that the strap of your pants touches the mat and then pull yourself back up. Good, let's do 2 more. So drawing the hips away from your thighs and then rolling back up. 1 more time. Nice. This time we're going to do the windmill. So when we come, we're going to open to the side, windmill, look to your fingertips, and then draw yourself back. So touching your band, and then opening to the other side, and coming back up. Open out those shoulders, rotate through the side rib, 1 more to each side. And coming back. Guys, this time we're going to keep rolling down. So tuck your tail under, hips away from your thighs. Slowly, bit by bit, we're going to release down. Inhale, as we exhale, let's roll back up. So chin to chest. This is when you can grab the back of your legs to pull yourself back up. If you want a little bit more challenge, let's make our legs strong and long. Flex your feet. Press your thighs, back of your thighs into the mat, and then we roll slowly. So think of that strap of your pants. Keep tucking your tail under. And then on the way up, the hands come up first. We take a breath, and then we reach. And this time, let's reach past your feet. Hips coming over and towards your thighs. So we're now reaching, lengthening the back of the legs. And we go 1 more time. So slow is the key here. Flex your feet and press them into the mat. Inhale, exhale, roll it up. Move all the way up, reaching past your toes. This time we're going to go down and we're going to stay down. Nice work. Let's bring both legs in for a little stretch. So think about drawing your knees towards your chest and then dropping your bottom. Okay, so Try to lift your bottom off the floor and then press your sacrum down. So today I really want to draw awareness into our Pilates posture and staying connected to the mat. So on the next one, you're going to keep your sacrum down and just bring your legs in front of your hips. And then we're going to do a little pelvic tilt. So like we've been doing in a lot of the exercises from before, tilt your pelvis forward and then tuck your tail under without lifting the bottom. Inhale, exhale, and then you're going to keep your sacrum pressing down. Your hands are on the front of your belly. We're going to inhale. As you exhale, we're going to lift one leg and we're going to hold it here. So I'm going slowly today. I want you to exhale, draw it away and feel a bit of a tightening across your belly and come back. What you don't want to do is rely on your hip flexors. Instead, we work from the middle. Inhale to come back and exhale. Nice. Now let's add on. This time we're going to keep the legs straight. So inhale, lower, and then come back. So hopefully you feel that a little bit stronger. You can stay with the leg bent like this. We're going to do 6, 5. Make sure that there's no movement in your pelvis and it's all happening through the middle. 2 more. 1 more. And then we're going to draw the back of that leg in one more time for a little stretch. You can now straighten the other leg if you want to. And then we're going to lift this leg up. You're going to turn your toe out slightly so you can keep your hips level. And we're going to draw little circles on the ceiling. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. And let's come back to the middle and we're going to reverse the circle. The circles are small today because I really want to focus on our position and our alignment. 2 more. And then we're going to release. Keep that knee bent. We're going to work on the other side. So deep breath in. Lift the leg into tabletop. Again, keep your sacrum pressing down. Deep breath in. Exhale and then extend. So we're just going to run through that again. 4 here. 3. 2. 1 more. And then if you're comfortable with this, you're going to straighten the leg. Make sure your hips are not moving and you're working from the middle and lower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 more. And then we're going to keep it up top. Just bring it in for a little stretch. Straighten the other leg. Straighten this leg and turn the toe out, so that your hip is down and low to the mat, and then we're going to draw a circle, one direction. You're isolating, working through your obliques while your pelvis is stable. 2 more, and then we reverse. 3, 2, 1 more, and release. Well done, guys. Bend both knees. Keep your hands. Have your hands by your side and you want to almost feel like you can reach your heels. You need to have your heels under the crease of the knee. We're going to now tuck your tail under, lift up, and then you're going to draw your hips up to the ceiling. Come in for a little stretch through the front. Take a deep breath in. Find the side of the ribs. So like we did at the beginning of the class, you're going to inhale to the side, and then as you exhale, try to drop your ribs down first. Keep lifting your bottom off the mat. So if you have trouble finding that slow release, that's the trick, is keep lifting your hips off. So let's do that again. Inhale, exhale, lift, and then slowly come up. I want you to try and feel the work coming from your thighs as well. So lift your thighs up. Take a deep breath in, side. Deep breath in, and then as you exhale, drop the back of your ribs first and slowly. And as you do, keep lifting your bottom. And that's how you get that nice gradual release. All right, guys, we're ready to include our weight. Now, if you don't have a weight, you can use your bottle or you can just not have one. So I want you to keep reaching up, draw your shoulders, and we're going to lift the hips up. So not much balance. We need to focus on working through the core here. We're going to inhale, we're going to dip the bottom and then lift back up. When we lift back up, it's a nice quick movement. So we're imagining the mat is really hot. And then we're lifting to come up. Check where your feet are. Maybe they're a little bit far up, because when we come up, we need to have our knees and our heels level. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and then we're going to stay up. We're going to find a nice stable pelvis and we're going to lift one leg. As we lower, you're going to anticipate the opposite leg moving by pressing this leg down. So this leg, I'm anticipating, I'm pressing it down to stabilize. Let's do 6, 5. So finding your pelvis, keeping it stable, working through your glutes and your core. 3, 2, 1 more. And then on the next one, we're going to hold this leg. We're going to bend your knee, well, it's bent now, and then we're going to bend the elbows on the same angle. And then we're going to straighten both. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back, come down for a little breather, reset. Deep breath in, let's lift up. So we do the other leg. Bend at the elbow and then straighten both. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Coming back. Well done, guys. Let's bring the weight down. And we're going to work a little bit more into the middle. So bring your hands behind your back. We're going to inhale, lift your elbows a little bit, and I want you to try and keep your neck nice and relaxed and only work through the middle. So we lift and then come back down. Inhale to prepare, exhale to lift. 6 here, 5, 4. Again, sacrum is pressing down. If you want to guide, keep your hand there. 4 to go. 3, 2, and then we're going to stay up, we're going to pulse. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and coming back. Well done, guys. So let's now lift your legs into tabletop one at a time. We're going to inhale, reach your hands forward. We're going to inhale, and as we exhale, one leg comes away. Inhale, exhale. We're going to keep alternating the legs. Inhale. Each time, maybe we can get this leg a little bit lower. Inhale. Exhale. So this is our variation on the hundreds today. If you want a little bit of support for your head, inhale. Just look towards your knees. Exhale. Inhale to come back, exhale to draw the leg out. Now on the last 2 sets, we're going to inhale, we're going to squeeze our inner thighs together and draw them away, pointing to the corner of your room. A little bit stronger. Inhale, come back. And on the last one, we're going to finish strong. We're going to go a little bit lower and lift. Exhale. Stay here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back and release. Let's give our knees a little hug. And this time, we're going to circle to one direction and then circle to the other. So reverse. Nice work, guys. We're going to bring your legs down. We're going to imagine a clock in front of us, a clock face. So again, deep breath in, both legs into tabletop. We're going to start with your left or your right, doesn't matter too much. But just on one side, we're going to draw this leg out. So again, we're challenging our pelvic stability by drawing the leg out. If you find you've got a little bit of movement, you can bring this leg down. Find that stability, okay? So let's do 3 more. So we inhale to prepare, exhale. Keep your ribs releasing. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. So a little bit of a focus today on our hips and pelvis. We're going to do the other side. So deep breath in, exhale. You're not going very far and you're going with control. You're moving very controlled and precisely. 3 more. 1 more. And then we're going to zip up our inner thighs. Bring your arms out, a little bit out to the sides, palms up, and you're going to bring them out and then back to the middle. So this is where you're challenging your core and lower abdominals. Try not to use your mental. We can now release the legs to the corner of the room and come back slowly with both legs together straight. We bend out to the side and release. Squeeze and then come back slowly. Inhale, exhale. Let's do 1 more. So bend and release. Coming back, guys. We've got both legs straight now, so a bit more challenge. We're going to draw 1 leg down. Exhale to come back. Inhale, exhale. So strong on the hip flexors. The more you engage through your abs, the less your hip flexors will work. Especially if you've got overactive ones. Let's do 1 more to each side. And release. Nice work, guys. Let's have a little release to our lower back. I'm going to tuck my knee behind the back of my opposite leg. Sorry, tuck my toe behind the opposite side, just like that. Keep your shoulders drawing down to the mat, and then you can press this knee down to the mat and feel a nice release to the side there. Come back to the middle, and we're going to swap sides. So straight in one leg, tuck, and then this one comes up. Look to the other side. All right, we're going to finish with our crisscross, so working a bit more into the obliques. We're going to start by just keeping the legs on the floor and thinking of a diagonal line between your shoulder and opposite hip. And then we lower down. We're going to go alternating. Lift. So reach and lower. Inhale, exhale. 4 more. Keep your hips down on the floor. 3, 2, 1 more. And then we're going to do the same. But this time we're going to draw 1 leg out and go towards the bent knee. Come back to the middle. Lower and reach. Inhale, exhale. So let's now add on a little bit. We're going to try to stay up and move across and go right through. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Guys, inhale, come down, keep the legs in tabletop, reach towards your legs and bring your knees slightly closer. We're going to think of a hollow body. Reach, reach, reach now towards your ankles. Keep your hands here, we're going to extend both. And then come back. So each time you come back, try to find a little bit more height. Shoulders off. Reach. 1. So where you point your legs is up to you. You can go low, which is more challenging, or you can lift them up. We're going to now add the arms and circle them back. Come up, pause, suction the belly button, and reach. Inhale, and exhale, lift up. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. And last one. We're going to stay here, lift the bottom and come up into sitting. Nice work, guys. Let's have a little stretch and release. So we're going to come into our kneeling position and you're going to tuck your tail under, hands out to the side, deep breath in. I want you to look up to the ceiling, reach and see if we can find the mat. If not, that's fine. And then if you're here with me, then you reach a little bit further, finding that length across. So we come out to the side just a little and look up. And then come up, that's it. just relax through your shoulders. So working through here. One more. Nice work. So this time, let's bring one leg in front on your mat. Nice and stable. And then we're going to bring your hands. We're going to come down and up. So again, working through the sides of the body while maintaining a really strong position. 4, 3, 2, 1 more, and then on the next one we're going to come down. Bring your hands in front of your knee. So you want a nice straight line and nice and light through this hand. Reach. Now we're going to bend the knee, draw it to the thigh and kick away. Flex. We're going to do 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up and let's do the same on the other side. So starting with that leg out to the side, reset, face the front, make sure your hips are square and go across. So think about what your ribs are doing. So you're not moving your whole body, you want to really isolate. Keep the hips stacked. That's the trick. That's how we work into our waist and create movement and space in the parts that tend to compress. 3 more. Last one. And then we're going to release. Lift that leg. Shoulders back and down. Squeeze the inner thighs together and kick away. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. And coming back. Well done, guys. We're going to grab our band, and if you don't have one, you can do this without the band as well. It's our clams. So, band above your knees, and you can stay. You can come all the way down if you like, if it's more comfortable. I'm going to stay on my shoulders, so I'm going to make sure that I'm nice and strong through my back. And I like it that this works your back as well and engages to your ribs. Your knees are in front, and you're going to just send your hip away so you've got, instead of just leaning down, your hips are stacked. You're going to open. So again, pelvic stability to engage the glutes or the back pocket of your jeans. I like to have my thumb on my glute so I know it's working. Let's do 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more, and then I'm going to come up and make 2 equal signs with my legs and then repeat the same move. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more, and then straighten both legs away. Bring your toes slightly in front, reset again. And then we're going to lift this leg and we're going to flex, bring it forward. And then as we draw it back, we're going to just create a little bit of space and length across the front. Pointing your fingers to the corner of the room, and then we draw it back and reach. 1, 2, 3. So working through your glutes as much as creating length. 4, which is what I love about Pilates. We're lengthening our muscles, creating space in our joints. 2 more. And release. Let's think about our bottom leg now, okay? So, think of keeping that leg parallel, and then we lift. 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to draw little circles with it. So lift, circle forward. Oh, that's hard. That feels tight. And reverse the circle. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up, guys, and let's do the other side. So set ourselves up. Knees in front. Send those hips away. Make sure you're nice and stable through your shoulder here. And then we lift. So knees are stacked And that tells us that our hips are stacked as well. Let's do 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. And then we're going to hover. Equal signs. So try to keep this position open and then bring it back into this alignment. 4, 3. Try not to draw back. Imagine you swallowed a big long stick. You've got to keep this set. 3, 2, 1. Straighten that leg. Flex. So we go forward, and I want you to try to keep your upper body stable. And then as you reach back, we lengthen. 2 more. And we point. Reach. Last one. And let's bring this leg forward. We're going to think about the bottom leg. And I find that it can actually make a little bit of a difference if you're on the floor as well, or coming up. No, I think this is better. So, hip in front, and this one lifts. And then we draw little circles with it off the mat. 4, 3, 2, 1, and reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4. That feels funny, but it gets the hips and those glutes working. Let's come into all fours. We're going to finish with a little stretch for all those muscles we work. So bring your leg in front, send the other one back, and just enjoy this stretch here. So sitting up first, and then just, if you want to, and if it feels comfortable, release your body and feel that stretch through the back of your glute and your leg. Guys, I hope you enjoyed today's class. And we are all, I'm sure, very much excited about coming back to the gym soon. So hopefully we'll have some more information out to you. You're going to flip your toe under, come up for a little plank, and then swap sides. So take a seat, find a little bit of length, especially through here, and then slowly coming down to the mat. One more to finish, guys. We're going to come into all fours. I'm just going to show you one on each side, but if you like this, do a bit more after the class. Open out to the heart. Open your heart to the sky, and then reach, and then draw your shoulder all the way down, and release your bottom down to the floor. So you want to feel that stretch in the back of your shoulder. Let's come up and we'll do the same on the other side. Open. And then reach away, release, and then as you do, sit back down. And guys, that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the class, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. See you next time.